So we can say there could be more, but definitely not lesser than that.
1 in 10.
Yes.
Wow. Well, then, this is where I rope you in because I want our viewers to understand your story in regards to our discussion tonight. So take us through it.
So I normally struggle with saying when I got endometriosis. I think for me, it's I started my menses quite early. At around 11 years, I started my menses, but I was only diagnosed in 2017. Yeah, so it was a journey through high school, through campus. Whenever I had my periods, I would have to go to the sick bay, or I'll have to be taken to the dispensary because of the pain. It was just crippling pain. Yeah, so with time, the pain now, it just moved from being around only during my periods, but then because I had it, and Dr. Amal is the doctor who diagnosed me in 2017, I started now having other symptoms which were related to the endo being on other organs in my body. So half the time you'll find that doctors were actually treating the symptoms or trying to treat the symptoms, but no one actually would tell me, as much as I knew and as much as I was seeing a few specialists through the journey, no one had pinpointed out what the issue was. So by the time I was meeting Dr. Amal, I was mentally at a very bad place. I had even quit my job because I wasn't getting understanding. Because you will say you can't go to work. I can't show up to work for like 2, 3, 4 days sometimes in a month. And people don't understand why, or because you don't look like you're sick, yeah? So yeah, it's been a journey filled with so much pain, but walking through it with Dr. Amal has led me to a point where I have quality of life. Yeah.
My goodness. And I appreciate you coming and you opening up and talking to us about this. It's definitely not easy, I can tell even from your voice, but I appreciate it so much. So I want to take you back to, you said you started your menses when you were 11 years old.
Yeah.
So is that when this pain, this extreme pain started?
So initially it wasn't extreme pain, other than the fact that it started early. But going into high school, it's when now the pain was crippling. I can attend classes. You can't even study during the time, just slightly before your periods, and when you're on your periods, the flow is quite crazily heavy. The pain is immense. Yeah, so that's high school going all the way to campus and just before I was diagnosed. Yeah.
And I want to know, do I say reaction of your teachers, your high school teachers and your classmates, for instance, because then I would imagine, because there was not much awareness on this condition, people probably did not or refuse to understand what is happening with you.
People don't understand, and sometimes I feel like when people, they don't know about something, then as much as you can talk about it, then there's that lack of awareness. There's really not much they can, I don't know, they could do something, but at my time in high school, my fellow students will actually say, she's pretending. I'm having periods, I'm able to attend class, I'm able to do my daily duties. Why is it that when she's on her periods, she's like almost dying? There's that judgment, and sadly for me, I've experienced it a lot from women. Because they're going through the same thing and they want to assume, or rather they assume that your periods should just be equally the same. Yeah, they don't understand that your life is around your periods.